Libras, welcome back. You guys are the last reading of the day, I think. Yeah, no, this is your energy. This is my second time starting your guys' video. I feel like shit in your energy, Pisces. Did I say Libra? Did I say Libra? I meant Pisces. Sorry. This is my second time starting your guys' video. I feel like shit in your energy, to be honest with you. And you guys are like my fifth reading of the day. I don't feel well. I actually had to stop. I had already started, and then I had to stop and delete a video, and then, yeah. Anyway, all right, let's get started. Let's get through this so I can get the fuck out this energy, because I don't know what's going on with you. All right. All right, what you need to know, Libras. What you need to know. What do you need to know? Oh my God, I called you Libra again. Okay, Pisces. I know I'm doing Pisces. I don't know why I keep calling you Libra. I did just delete Libra's videos to make more room for this video. So that could be why I'm like Pisces, 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 Pisces. Pisces. There you go. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Have you? I feel like one of those people. Have you met Jesus yet? Oh my God. You got empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. I don't know if lightheaded is it, but like that pulling on your, yeah. Are you guys having a lot of, oh, that's funny, because look, it feels like this woman is like being pulled out of something and swimming in the astral. Earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. I feel, okay, let me just pull them out. Star Keeper, cosmic ancestor, see the light by staying grounded. Let's do one more. Oh, I hate this one. I hate this card. I don't hate it. It's just, I don't know. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? I don't fucking... It literally says that. I'm not playing. Do you see? That's at the bottom of the deck. All right. So you guys are having an intuitive hit. Intuitive hit. You know, I'm not a snooty booty. In fact, I'm like anti like snooty booty. But I'm very much like, I want to go see an opera. Like a real opera. I want to go to the opera and see like a beautiful story. I feel like they're dying out, which is really sad because they're so beautiful. And even doing those high notes, like those are so fucking hard. Those are so hard. I can actually like do some, but yeah, no. no. I want to go see like Phantom of the Opera and the Nutcracker and like the really old stories. Oh. All right. Obviously, the universe. Now I was gonna say Taurus. What the fuck is wrong with me? And then Libra and Taurus are like on the same. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Are you answering the deepest call? There is a heat to answer the call. The universe is calling you to do something. You are meant to go and do this. And I feel like they've called you a bunch of times and you're screening their calls and you're not answering. You're like, fuck this. I know what they want. Or I don't even know what they want. Maybe they want to borrow money or some shit. And you're trying to not answer. But the universe is saying, yo, we're telling you, you need to answer this call. The universe is saying, answer this call. Have you answered the highest call yet? And we'll go deeper to see what exactly this is. But it does have to do with something with knowledge, possibly speaking your truth, or speaking truth. With the empathetic star seed, a need to um, have energetic sovereignty. There's a need to stop absorbing people around you. It feels like even though you believe you're not, you are absorbing um, negative traits. Depending on the people that you're hanging out with, maybe listening to them. And when you listen to somebody and they're giving you wrong advice, that is absolutely you're absorbing negative energy and energy that is not yours. And if you're projecting like certain emotions, or if you're afraid, if you're afraid of something, that's because people are projecting that fear onto you. Hey, be afraid of that. That's scary, right? When I feel like the universe has been wholeheartedly trying to tell you, hey, where we're trying to lead you, it's pretty great. So what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's time to go that way. Go that way. And you're like, I don't hear it. No. It's just like fucking Aquarius that didn't want to take their medicine. Take your fucking medicine. You're actually meant to cross a threshold here. You're meant to cross into a different timeline here, and you're holding back, which is really weird because why don't you want to go to a better timeline? I don't feel like you'd go to a lower timeline. I feel like the universe is trying to get you to a better timeline. It feels like you're going through this cloud, like you're feeling stuck, your head in the clouds, and this person is crossing into a different timeline, into like another higher timeline. With Earth School, you've been learning a lot of lessons, so I feel like you might be scared because you feel like this might be another lesson. You're fearing that this might turn into another lesson, and you're allowing fear to take over you. But I also feel like you're allowing other people's energies, and you don't have to be around other people. Like if people dictate or they have like a need from you, or they, okay, let me give you an example. Let's say you have an ex that's real fucking crazy and that doesn't want you to move forward and doesn't want you to find real true love, right? Let's say, I'm just using this as, it doesn't have to be this, I'm just using it as an example. They're going to send you that negative, that fear, that no, they're just going to hurt you. Like, don't move forward. They are literally doing that energetically to you. So, a lot of the energy that you're feeling or feelings that you might be feeling are not even yours. I've learned that a lot of whenever I feel anger, it's actually not mine. I'm being projected onto by somebody else that's actually trying to do that to me. I immediately reject the energy and send it back. I'm not taking that dirty ass energy. You take that shit. I'm not carrying your dirty ass shit. And there's a need to understand what energy is yours and what energy isn't. Because I feel like you really want to move, but you still have those. I feel like the voices were, they were in person, they were in 3D, and then it became energetic because I feel like maybe you stopped listening in the 3D, and so they became energetic. But understand that that's not your energy. You're being energetically manipulated, okay? And then with Star Keeper, with cosmic ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. They're trying to give you the answers to what you want, but there's a need here to stay grounded. And I feel like there's a lot of fantasy going on here. Pisces, you guys are Pisces. Um, I got it right. There's a lot of fantasy. There's a lot of like daydreaming. There's a lot of like wishing and hoping and trying to manifest. But the universe is actually trying to like give you the answer to what you're trying to manifest and manifest this in real time. And you're wanting to stay in your fantasy because you feel safe there. Um, but the universe is like, no, no, no. Like, we have the real thing right here. Or you need to answer the call. And I feel like your intuition is telling you. I feel like it's screaming at you, to be honest with you. And you're kind of like, shh, shh, shh. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Pisces, I feel like you feel things deeper than other people, and you've been through a lot, and so I fear that you fear of um, the changes, the movement. You almost want the answer before you. It's okay. Okay, this is what I got. It's almost like somebody saying, "Hey, I have a present for you," and you're like, "What is it?" And they're like, "No, but it's a surprise." And they're like, "Well, I don't want it unless you tell me." Like, what? It's a surprise. Like, what? You have to open it to see what this. No, no, no. I want the full answer, or if not, I don't want it. Like you want to see the future, how it's going to end. You want to be assured that it's going to wholeheartedly 1000% work or come out on top. And I feel like the universe is telling you, like, this is something good. You don't have to work, but you want like physical proof. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen that way. You know that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. That is not how this works. We do not go into anything knowing what the outcome is going to be. But I do feel like your guys are telling you, look, this is like something we're trying to keep. And you're like, no, 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 no. I'm going to just keep fantasizing about it. It's safer in here. The Five of Pentacles, poverty. You feel like you feel alone. To be honest with you, you feel a little bit lonely. You feel like nobody understands you. And I think the universe is trying to take you somewhere where you're understood. You feel left out in the cold, but it's because you're not speaking up your voice. Um, what is it? Closed mouths don't get fed. And that doesn't have to be about food. That can be about, hey, I'm lonely. Hey, I want to join a group. Hey, I want to date that person. Or I want to date a person. Or I want to, whatever it is, but you're not opening your mouth. You're not speaking your truth. And you're feeling left out in the cold, and it's making you feel a lack mentality, almost like, what is it, that you're not enough? You're afraid that you're gonna be abandoned. You're afraid. You're just afraid. You're just afraid. And I get it, dude. Like, I'm a Cancer. I have been burned more than a witch at the stake. But, like, I don't know. Um, I feel like the reason that you're afraid, Pisces, is because you don't trust yourself to not go into something when you immediately see the red flags. I think you've grown and you've changed and you've evolved and you can now trust yourself. And I think that's why I don't actually, I'm not scared of being in a relationship, even though I should. But I'm not, because I trust myself. And I know that if things start to get toxic, if things, it's not about staying anymore. It's about, okay, I understand now. But I don't see toxicity here. I don't see that. With empathetic star seeds, energetic sovereignty, you have the King of Cups. Yeah, you're taking control of your emotions. I feel like you have control of your emotions, and you're fascinated. You're fascinated, but I feel like you're a little too control of your emotions. It's almost to the point where um, you're not expressing your emotions. It's all, I like what I said. It's literally just reiterating. just keeping it in a fantasy because that feels safe for you. But with the Five of Wands here, Earth School, yeah, you're afraid this is going to be another rival. It's going to be a lot of fighting. It's going to be a lot of arguments. You're afraid that this is just going to be a repeat of the same shit. You're afraid you're going to get bit by a Scorpio. Maybe you got bit by a Scorpio or stung by a Scorpio, and that's why you're afraid. Oh, shit. But you are one. You are authentic, and I feel like what's coming in is going to be authentic, right? The universe is only going to mirror, and this came out with the grounding card, which look, it is literally trying to say, hey, we're trying to send you the message. We're trying to show you the way. We're trying to lead you. And if you are authentic and you are grounded, you're going to get the answer that you need. We're trying to give you the answer and show you, hey, this is where you're meant to go. Um, and if you are your authentic self, you can only pull in something that is authentic to you, or they're on a job that is authentic, a person that is authentic, right? If you are authentic in who you are, you're not going to pull in someone who is not authentic. But that's taking knowing who you are and going after things without playing games, without um, this ritual here is what I'm getting. Without repeating a cycle. If you start a cycle the way you started it before, guess what's going to happen? You're going to repeat that cycle. You need to try, you need to start a cycle with wherever you're being guided authentically. If not, you're just going to repeat this bullshit. This bullshit is what it is. This bullshit. If you want to play games, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get games. And you're going to get somebody that's going to play fucking games with you. If you want to be authentic, you're going to get somebody that's authentic and doesn't want to fucking play games. People that are authentic don't want to play games because it's fucking boring. You know what I want? I want to have dinner. I want to fuck and I want to go on vacation and I want to talk and I want to read books together and I want to do everything with you. You want to play stupid games? Go find someone else, right? And that's just how it's going to be. The way that you approach whatever it is, the means and the ends are always going to be the same. The means and the ends are one. So the way you go after someone, it's like what they say. If you go after a married woman, however you get them is how you're going to lose them, right? So if you play with someone, if you play my games, if you want to play manipulative games, guess what's going to fucking happen? They're going to match your energy and you're going to get this kind of person. But an authentic person, you're not going to get. Because an authentic person is not going to fucking play games with you. They're not. Authentic people are too fucking tired. And just too fucking tired. Just too tired. I'm too tired to lie to you. I'm going to just tell you off and move the fuck on. I got batteries at home. Trust the niggle. Niggle, niggle. Queen of Wands. Determination. You're determined. Nine of Swords, but you have anxiety. Why is this in reverse? Oh, I'm not taking it because it's in reverse. Or backwards. Alright, you have a lot of anxiety. But you're determined. And there is growth here. With the Queen of Wands, this is going to be very passionate, very fiery, very... what's that song? Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard. I don't know what song that is though. The Three of Wands. You're being very patient, but there's a time and a place to be patient. And look, there's a watering. There's a watering. It's almost like you're watering yourself. You're being patient. The habit. You have a dependency where you're hurting yourself. There's something that you're doing that you're hurting yourself. Treachery. Yep. No. You feel defeated. You're trying to paint the flowers. You're trying to paint. You feel defeated. You're trying to paint something of a different color. What is her guidance? What is her guidance through tarot? I just keep hearing there's a choice. You need to make a choice. How do you want to, hey. The Eight of Cups, quest. Walk away from dependency, habits, things that are hurting yourself, and being in relationships where you're doing this shit. That's hurting yourself. That's a dependency. That's a codependency on having to manipulate situations or try to be in control because you're afraid that you're going to lose control, and you're just going to continue to get the same shit over and over again in different people, in different jobs, in different situations. If you don't get out of this, you're going to continue to call this sin. You are not going to get this. Eight of Cups. Walk away from dependency. Eight of Pentacles. It just requires practice. I feel like you guys might not even know. Yeah, look, the Two of Swords, confession. But are you going to do it from the moon side, keeping secrets and lying and playing? Or are you going to do it from the sun side, just being transparent and being honest? Which one are you going to choose? Here, I'll put the shit closer. One is the sun, one is the moon. And the Two of Swords is a choice to make, right? Don't worry about my cat. He's fine. Oh, I saw confession. It says confusion. And then King of Pentacles, loyalty. Loyalty to whom? The Queen of Cups, somebody that's very intuitive. The Ten of Pentacles, legacy. That one, someone that you would have a power couple with. The Magician, inner skill, somebody that's very intuitive. And you want victory. What the fuck? But they're secrets. And you're afraid. Well, it's up to you. It's up to you, Libras. Pisces. It's up to you, Pisces. Oh my gosh, man. Pisces, it is up to you. It's your choice. What are you going to do? Are you going to continue to fucking deal with this shit? Or do you want something very authentic? But you're going to have to come authentically. You cannot ask for something that you can't give. You can't ask for something that you can't give. If you can't be authentic and transparent, you can't ask that of somebody. They're going to match you in Scorpio energy, which is going to be games, manipulation, underhandedness, because they're going to match you. And if not, you're just going to hurt somebody that doesn't deserve to be hurt. All right, let's get guidance from this deck now. Guidance for Libras. Pisces. Oh my God. Pisces. Jesus. Oh my God. Pisces. Guidance for Pisces. Oh my gosh. Water magic. There's a need to water magic and air magic. Do you see how he has a quill like he's writing a message? And you know how back in the day they used to like put like notes, or at least in Harry Potter they put like notes on the owls, and they that's how they send messages to their loved ones. That's what I'm getting here. It's almost like with air magic, you need to write down what is blocking. I feel like you need to like maybe write a letter, but actually like send this letter. I feel like this letter is meant to send. Or you could do like a rough draft where you just express everything and then maybe burn that one and then just kind of like edit. But on the first one, just kind of go ham and like just say everything you want to say. And maybe that's a copy that nobody sees, and then do like an edit of like what you actually feel like you want to share. Just be transparent. Do you see how there's sunlight hitting that? That's sun energy. You need to be in sun energy. Oh, look, there's meditation for creativity. You need to be in fire energy. You need to be in fire energy. And then you need to be doing water magic. Again, taking bath salts, taking baths with bath salts. Anything with water, obviously. Um, yeah, yeah. Especially you being a Pisces. Jesus. All right, Pisces. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope this helps, and I love you guys so much. I will see you guys soon.